Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining today's 12-step roadmap session. This is website workout, which we've been doing for the last couple weeks. We just finished a 9-week seminar or series, I should say, on SEO. And I'm getting stalker called by my son here. Hopefully everything's okay. Let me volume down. All right, so we just finished a 9-week session on SEO. You guys, I just want to give you a heads up. We've got a really cool session coming here for the next, I want to say we're starting in 3 weeks. We've got partners of ours. If you're not familiar with Eve Mayer from Social Media Delivered, these guys are incredible. They run mid-sized companies and enterprise-sized companies, social media programs. They have a full team of authors and editorial experts and media relations experts and so forth. And they are going to be partnering with us on a full series for social media marketing. We're developing all the content as we speak and the agenda, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that in the next few weeks that is coming. So you're not going to want to miss those sessions. Next week, we've got a great session. We're actually going to be traveling. We'll be in Seattle. We've got a handful of speaking events coming up. So next week, you can look forward to a session that's entirely about mobile business, becoming a mobilepreneur or making your business more mobile. And so it just seems fitting, being that we are traveling and running the business and can run it from anywhere, that we give you guys tips and tricks on how to make your business more mobile by using different applications and tools in order to be able to do more with less time and less resources. In a growing and changing environment with technology taking over and people having less time on their hands but more mobile applications to communicate with, it's a great time to look at where are areas within your business that you can make more mobile. So if you're not registered for next week, definitely check it out and get registered. You can do that simply by going to 12steproadmap.com, click on sign up, or click on webinars, and you can register for the live event. If you have specific questions or things you want us to address during the session, you can always let us know in advance by posting them on our fan page, which is 12-step roadmap, facebook.com/12-step roadmap. Or you can shoot us a message and let us know what you'd like us to specifically address if you have areas of concern within your own business as far as how to make your business more mobile. Let's see here. And if you're not familiar with the term mobilepreneur, that is our gig. That's what we do day in and day out. I don't think anybody's goal in business is to figure out how to be so saturated that you have no freedom or time. My guess is as an entrepreneur, part of your goal is to work to create freedom. And so that's something that we'll be talking about as well. But back to the website workout. If you guys have missed any of the website workouts, you can check them out by going to 12steproadmap.com and just click on the first link under webinars, which is called website workout. And essentially what this session is we have volunteers who have volunteered their websites to let us go through a live session. It's only a 30-minute session, but it kind of gives you an idea of what we do in a strategy session with the client. And we get work done while we're here. So if you've missed those sessions, you can check them out here. Session 1, Session 2, 3, and so forth. We did a medical emergency workout training with a couple of our medical clients. And today we've got 2 awesome guests that are joining us today. We have, first and foremost, Blake Crenshaw with We Scan Files. Blake has been with us forever. Blake's been with us, I want to say, geez, here, hang on. I'm going to unmute, and I'm going to let this man say hello. Blake, you there?
Hey, good morning.
We can barely hear you. Turn it up.
Hey, good morning.
We can still barely hear you. Keep working on it.
All right, good morning.
Blake, it's so awesome to have you. I know that you've been through multiple iterations of your website and you continue to grow and expand. Do you want to give everybody just a quick synopsis of when you got started with us and kind of, how should I say, that your evolution?
How it all started?
Yeah.
Let's see, it started probably now about 6 years ago, you were speaking at a conference in Denton on social media marketing, and I thought, what the heck, I would see what I could teach you. And 5 minutes into it, I knew that I was the student, and you were definitely the teacher. And it's been a successful ride so far, and I can't tell you how proud that I am to be a success story for you as well.
I love watching you grow. You have taken your business.
I love watching you grow. You have taken your business.
I don't know why I am echoing like crazy. Do you guys hear me echoing?
No, it doesn't sound too bad on my end.
Okay, great. It's just me. I'll see if I can talk to myself at the same time. So
Do you still hear me fine?
I can hear you perfect now.
Great.
All right. Well, it's awesome watching you grow. You just launched a new website, kind of rethink site, and you've got a lot going on. So I'm going to put you on mute, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to go through as if I have not looked at the site, and we're going to hand for your next next month.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, I'm putting you on mute. Okay. There goes my echo. So I just can't do it. My brain doesn't function hearing myself talk. All right. So with each one of the website workouts, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a very quick evaluation, and then we're going to get started with, so we're going to work on WeScan files first, then we're going to move over to Chris Givens with CLGTaxPro.com. And these businesses, I love them. They both work with other businesses, and they also have very similar clients in many areas. So I think this is a good partnership. You guys, I'm sure, are going to be able to collaborate after this session and work out some referral arrangements as well. Strategic partnerships is obviously huge, and that's why we try and match our website workouts with great referral partners and strategic assets. So first and foremost, quick scan of the site. Good. You've got your phone number up here. It's in a text space so people can touch to call if they're looking from a mobile device. Free estimate. Perfect. You've got your new videos up here. I love that. You guys, video is critical. Very quickly, you can figure out who Blake is, what WeScan Files does, and answer those questions that maybe are time-consuming to read in text space. So video is great. Welcome to our site, document scanning, photo imaging, wide format scanning, and so forth. We've got good CTAs here, another set of good CTAs. Now let's dive into service areas. So right off the bat, I'm going to say this should be the next goal, Blake, is to identify what are the key pages of content that you have that match each one of these service areas, and let's get these linked up. So you know how we work. If it's something on the home page and you can't edit this yourself, then all you're going to do is submit a support ticket, and you're going to say on the home page, under service areas, please link document scanning and imaging to this particular page. So the easiest way to do that, you guys, is just simply grab a piece of content, and these are service areas, which are also high profile key phrases, and then you would go into the back office, simply click on pages to start, and go ahead and search, and let's see what comes up for document scanning and imaging. So you've got a couple different options here. My guess is this document scanning page is probably the best one. Let me go in and just glance at this content real quick. Okay, so I love seeing document scanning as the title. It says the permalink. Also, I can see document scanning in the text. We've got 609 words in here. So one of the recommendations is we can continue to improve this page, especially since it's a primary key phrase, and we can improve this page by adding additional content and bumping this up to about 1,000 to 1,500 words. So I would say that would be the next solution. Now we've got document scanning, WeScan Files, document scanning specialized improves through document scanning, imaging, and paperless solutions. We've got 18 characters left, so let's go ahead and add, let me grab your phone number real quick. And so now that put us at 0 characters. the benefit to having this here is you'll notice inside your snippet review or snippet preview, this is what's going to show up on Google. So we might as well now, if somebody is searching for document scanning and they wind up, or document scanning Dallas, and they wind up landing on this page, or finding this page in the search results, then what we want to do is be able to have them simply, if they're an instant decision maker and they want to make a quick phone call from their cell phone, they can tap that number and they can call you directly without ever actually entering your page. So pros and cons. The pro is that obviously you make it easy for somebody who wants to do business with you quickly to be able to tap that number and give you a call. The con is you're not going to see that traffic or that conversion inside any of your reporting. So just as long as you know that, you're good to go. So let me go ahead and update this page. And I would say, so two things need to happen. One is, I'll give you an example. I would say compose. And I'm just going to simply say support. And we're going to say changes to homepage. And www.wescanfiles.com. So the first thing, we are going to view this page. We're going to go back here and we're going to say, I'm a cheater, so link to, here's your primary page, grab this, and back to here, this is your first link. And then we're going to keep doing the exact same thing. So next one, document destruction. Let's see what we have for document destruction. I don't remember this being a primary, but let's check. Let's see here. So we don't have this. So let's go ahead and get this added, because this is something obviously people need frequently and you guys do well. And I'm just going to get this page prepped and ready for you. And as you know, you can either write the content yourself or have our content writers take an initial stab at it, and you can edit that. And we're going to want to use that key phrase inside your meta description as well as inside your content. A minimum, would like this to stop doing bullet points, pretty please. Well, we're going to just have bullet points and then we're going to undo them all. How about that? All right, so I'm going to save draft, and I'm going to change this, and I'm going to put it in a pending review status so you can see everything that we've done, and you have exactly those titles. So this is in save as pending. And this would be another page that we would want to get content written for optimized. Once that page is complete, then we'd do the exact same thing. We'd send in a link and include it in our message to the support team. All right, next one. Let's go back to the home page, and we're going to, so I'm going to say secure document storage, and we're going to go back to pages. I'll open up another page. Now, let me make sure this is clear. There's a million things you can do to any website. You're always going to have a list of things to do to improve and so forth. What we're doing is prioritizing. So I happen to know Blake's website pretty inside and out, and I know this is the next step and the next priority. Could we be going through blog posts? Absolutely. Seeing how to better optimize those or improve the quality or integrity of those pages? Absolutely. Could we be making design changes? Absolutely. But what I want to do and what I believe the first priority needs to be is these service areas need to be hyperlinks, and they need to be linked to the extensions that are for those primary key phrase pages. How it works with an SEO agency is you choose specific key phrases that are in plan. That's what you pay for, is optimization on page and off page within those phrases. However, it doesn't mean you need to stop there. Over time, as you gain page one ranks for your primary key phrases, my guess is you're going to want to add additional key phrases. So it helps to have those content pages already prepped and ready. So secure document storage. My belief is that is a quality key phrase. Of course, I would have an SEO evaluator or analyst go in and double check. Knowing Blake's business, I know people look for secure document storage. So let me just clean this up real quick, and we're going to do the exact same thing here. My bullet points didn't want to mess with me this time. And you'll notice I'm prepping this site. So technically, you see this is your optimization. Article heading, yes. Page title, yes. Page URL, yes. Content 6 times, which means I got to have 600 words or more. I would start off, this is production before perfection. Production before perfection. Write that down. Many times people get caught up in perfection first and their production is too slow. The cost of missed opportunities far outweighs the right to have it perfect. So get it started, get it produced, get it published, then go back and improve it over time, but at least you have those pages there. So I'm going to go ahead, save draft again. I guess I could have done pending review. Let me just swap this for you. And you've got another page. Again, content. You're either writing the content, have us do it, and you can modify it. Sometimes it's faster and easier for people. Next one. Let's go in. Document and photo restoration. Let's go back in and check and see what we have here. Search pages. Now, it's possible that Blake already has blog posts that are related to this, but I want to make sure we've got a good service page since that's a primary service. And then blog posts should be questions or FAQs that are related to that service page. So start off with your service page and then add corresponding blog posts that answer the top 10 or 20 questions regarding that particular service. What are the benefits? What are the drawbacks? What questions to ask? What should you avoid? What should you consider? Top 5 things to consider. Those are titles of blog posts related to a particular service area. We do not have a service page for this, so let's go ahead and add new, and let's get this one ready as well. And same thing, 600 words, 6 times, make it the focus key phrase. Again, we want to use it in the meta description a minimum of twice. Now, because Blake's on an SEO plan, great part is once the content is up, all he does is say that the page is ready and our guys go through and they finalize the optimization at the bottom, but at least you've got all of the makings of a great article or a great post ready. We're going to go ahead, move this to pending, save draft. And let's go back and do the same thing. File conversions, OCR capture services. So I do not think that is too long. I'm comfortable with that. So let's go back and my ADD self can go find these posts. Again, so the good part is that content is under the services page. The worst part about a website is the services page. So anything typically you have bullet pointed on an our services page, eventually you need to break those out into individual pages. So let's go ahead and knock this out as well. We'll add new. And drop in this particular post. Or excuse me, page, capture services, copy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, primary phrase, and it's a little long. So here, I'm just gonna change it and I'm gonna get rid of WeScan files. So if you guys didn't see that, I got a warning. It says, warning, title display is limited to a fixed width. Your title is too long, and that's what's showing up here. It's barely too long. You'll see it's got WeScan files ... So I could try and change the and to a slash and have WeScan files at the end of it. And just, I want you to see the difference. Actually, I don't even need to make it a slash. I can put a pipe here and that's perfect. So there's another way to do that. I've got file conversions, OCR capture services, and WeScan files all in the meta title, which is, this is what shows up on Google. A great way to section off if you're going to use one page to use or to work two key phrases, then you can have one phrase here, a pipe, then another phrase, pipe, and then you can have something at the end. Technically, do we need to put WeScan files in here? No, because WeScan files is the URL, but it doesn't hurt either. It would or could benefit us if we said Dallas, Texas. That's going to be more beneficial. So now we're optimizing actually for the location. You just want to make sure for the location, when you're optimizing for geo, that you have it inside your meta title. You also put it inside your description, and you also use it inside your content. Placing for geo-based key phrases is going to be more progressive and faster than a global phrase. So it doesn't hurt to do that. That's actually very helpful. So we'll go ahead and leave this one, and this is ready. Pending review. Okay, save as pending. Let's move to the next page and do it again. All right, cloud storage solutions. We're going to go back pages. We're going to search for cloud storage solutions. Go, 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 go. All right, and same thing. So let's go. Add new page. And I'm actually, while I'm here, I am going to make a change. On these. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Because I just don't need that there. So I'm going to grab document and storage, make your SEO title, put a pipe here, Dallas, Texas, same thing, comma, and then that way the guys know that we're looking for Dallas, Texas on this. This one is done. Let me get rid of that. This one is updated. Let me get rid of that. Pages. I don't remember what I was doing. Now I do. We'll go back. Cloud storage solutions. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My fingers are not fast enough. Focus key phrase. We're going to go cloud storage solutions. We're going to go Dallas. Now you have extra room here. So remember, you can expand this title tag. So you could say digital. For example, and you still have room. So you want to make sure that you use the amount of room that you have here. But that is a great, and of course they'll turn that into a readable text as well, or a readable solution. You don't want it to look like this. You want it to be an actual sentence that a consumer, when they see it, is going to cause them to do something, such as go to your site or make a phone call. All right, save as pending. That's next. Let's move back over. Capture software. Blake, I'm going to unmute you real quick, and I want to know, give me something more specific about capture software. Is it file capture software? Give me something a little more specific.
Unmuted. So capture software has to do with what your, it's almost like your camera. If you will. What software are you using to scan either that picture or that document to make it digital? You know, how are you then capturing the images, the colors, the words, the text, the data, that sort of thing?
So would it be fair to say file scanning capture software?
Yes.
Great. All right.
This is so brilliant. I mean, this is just amazing watching how you work this and how you do this.
I'm just a nerd.
Yeah, and I dig it. I'm eating it up.
All right. It's the fastest way to work. Sometimes we get bogged down with different things. Really, if we outline, it's a lot easier to work done.
Right. And we're just going to go ahead and submit this to the content generation crew, have them bust this out, submit it to me for final edit, and biggity boom bam, right?
You work like I do.
Sweet.
I love you. Okay, let's see here. Second image. Let's go here and same thing. And I know there's a lot better similar to these, or just a rock and just for this.
Right.
All right, add new. My bullet points are back. Why does it do that? I know Kathy's over there. It for you for this straight bullet point appearance.
Okay. That is the brilliant part right there. Look at that. I mean, you got green lights, you got green for go on all of those, just right out of the get-go. It's awesome.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, back. Form processing. Give me an expanded for form processing.
Okay, forms processing is like your W-2 form. You know, when you actually have to take your pen and your paper copy of your W-2 form and actually fill it out. Well, forms processing is the digital version of that. And I'm actually, I'm glad you're bringing that up because I'm actually launching a new forms processing service. And if you look in my blog, my drafts, you'll actually see that I've started a draft on that. Digital signatures, exactly, just like that. Yes.
Great.
Now, when your other clients like myself are moving forward on other content and blogs, do you recommend? Do you feel it's okay to kind of look back on the back end of these blogs, these contents, to kind of learn and mirror, you know, how to do the next one?
Absolutely. You should get better and better and then.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I definitely am.
Going back and improving old content.
Right.
Going to be a next step. So right now the predecessor is making great pages for one of these primary focus points for the homepage. However, my goal is we jump on one of these website workouts and we're going to be looking for old blog content to be supportive to each one of these standardized pages. And we're going to be going back to improve those.
I gotcha. You know, that leads me to an interesting thought. When you do that, when you revamp old content, does Google recrawl it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's sweet.
Recrawled. Okay, this is great. That's a good page. Okay, so let's go back. Scanner sales. So, give me an expanded key phrase for scanner. Scanner equipment.
Yes.
Okay, I've got an idea for that one. Hang on a second. How about that?
Perfect.
All right.
And you can use this same kind of process or thinking, if you will, in video content as well, right?
Absolutely. And that would be supportive content. So text, images, and video all supported.
Great, because I'm also starting a series of videos. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it before we even started this session, but I'm working with Misty McDaniel, and she's putting together some Powtoons videos.
Fantastic. So we need to figure out how to integrate those into the pages. The great part about video is you can use it more than once. Not duplicate in Google's eyes. So that's very smart. That's what I call a leverage asset.
Absolutely.
Okay, scanner within. I already know there's no this. Now, just these are pretty long, which you're not going to want to. But the great
Right.
is when you're adding a menu, for example, let's see here. When you're adding a menu, let's say that this menu title was really long, you can go in and you can edit the navigation menu to shorten it up. So you get the benefit of having a really long, having a decent URL and let's see if we have space. We do. And you also get the benefit of having a short menu item, so you get away with both. And I had to mute you because I guess the echo can be heard by everybody. So edit, save draft, pending review. Okay, save as pending. And we are almost done. That is perfect. Let's go back to pages. And we're going to go add new. All right. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's just me being picky, but let's go through, get rid of bullets, and all right, Blake, my friend, we have basically nailed down every single page, done the pre-optimization for them. And as you said, we'll get you into content. Next, you already know, you come on for another website workout, and we're going to be hitting industry served. And then later on, of course, you're going to have different goals after that. Blake, thank you so much. I want to jump over to CLG, but you've got everything. If you just go under pages and you can go look at everything that's under pending, and all of our posts are going to be under pending. That's everything that needs to be the next set of priorities to work on. But that is perfect. We're already here. All right, Blake, thank you. I'll unmute for 1 second, and then I'm going to switch over to Chris. Let me see if you are on here. There you go.
Unmuted. There you go.
Hey, Jen, thank you very, very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm going to switch gears and we're going to jump over into another post. You know, I have a lot of clients, and it tends to be the ones that really understand the concept of there are things that only you can do in your business, and there are things other people can do. And you always want to find the best subject matter expert for whatever you're trying to get done to get it done. From a time standpoint, if I look at my time and what the value is of my time when I'm working on the things that only I can do, the value is much more extensive than if I'm leveraging or not leveraging my time and working on things that anybody can do. So in your business, make the necessary adjustments to try and do whatever you can. Sometimes I make investments in things before I have the money to actually have that investment, but because I free up the time necessary for me to spend on other things that only I can do that I know produce massive results or are high leverage activities, we get accelerated results with that. So this is a good risk. You want to make sure, I don't know how long it would take you to do 10 pages or whatnot, but I'll tell you, even for my own blog, I have my content writers write them because it's easier for me to go in and edit than go in and start from scratch. All right, let's move over to clgtaxpro.com. I saw Chris Givens on the call, but I also saw him drop off. So as soon as he comes back in, then we'll be ready to rock and roll. I'm going to go through this because I can do this on my own. And let's go through this site and point out pros, and then also let's look for what the next steps would be. Okay, so great things. We've got quick call to action, top right corner. We've got a quick consultation. I love the fact that we've focused on nationwide services with offices located in DFW Metroplex. That's clarity. When somebody comes to your site, you want complete clarity as to who you are, what you do, how you can help them. And then let me back up. The client only cares about what you can do for them. So technically, it should be what you can do for them, how you'll do it, and then who you are and what other people think about you. So be careful when you are writing your website that it's not just all about you. Next, CLG professional tax services. So very, very smart. Tax solution. We've got tax preparation, multi-year tax preparation, strategic tax consulting, and so forth. Under IRS, we've got a series of solutions. Under business solutions, another series of pages. My guess in going through this site is going to be that content improvement is going to be a primary goal. So if I just grab this for tax preparation and we go look at this particular page, we've only got 293 words on here. It is optimized. From what I've seen, this site just went live. They had literally zero rank, no rank on any of their key phrases when we got started. And now we need to try and really make some improvements on that. The only way to do that is going to be improving this content. So great part is not all is lost here, because we have a web page that has a great outline. And it's better to start off with a great outline. So worst case scenario is I have a button up here that says our services, and we have all of our little bullet points on one page. Second best solution is I create one page per service, per product, per solution, and I get a little bit of content on there, so at least we can start crawling those pages, working on inbound links to those pages, and the off-page SEO solutions that are necessary in order to be able to get these pages to rank. However, the next best or the next step is going to be improving the content on each one of these individual posts or pages. So here, same thing, pretty much everything has around a 250 to 300 word count. We definitely want to improve that. This one is much less. I'm assuming we're at like 210 maybe. Look at that, 208. Geez, I am a nerd. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got to get this content up. Also, the other thing I don't see, so when we're looking at, this is strategic tax consulting. So I'm going to hit Control F on my keyboard, and I'm going to copy this key phrase, and I am going to paste it in here, and it's going to show me right here how many times I'm using that phrase in here. And it's saying basically 2 of 2. So first one is the header, and the second one is on here. This is not going to work. So for this particular page, what we've got to do, improve the content, bump this up. It would be worth having a content writer or yourself, if you have the time to do that. Get this to at least 1,000 words to start. We can come back and get it to 1,500 and get images and graphics and so forth and video added to it later. But right now, we need to see the words tax or strategic tax consulting inside this text. Otherwise, we've got a title and we've got content that does not correspond with that title, and that's not going to help from an SEO standpoint. So next steps for this site is content, content, content. I will tell you in advance. Well, let me back up. So for CLG Tax Pro, first and foremost is going to be making sure that we've got proper URLs being indexed. And that is a quick fix that I can go into permalink settings. And let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let them do this, I think. Let's go reading, writing. That looks good. Permalink, post name. Let's do custom structure, save title. Okay, that's done. Now, I am going to compose another message, and I'm going to keep a list of what tickets I want to see. This is one of them. Okay, so first and foremost, starting off with primary services, these are your base phrases. Now, are these what's going to drag in new prospects right away? I'm going to say no, simply because these are short tail key phrases. These are very difficult search phrases to try and optimize for. And also, I want you guys to think about how people search. You have a prospect who is in a different stage, right? For every one of your business, think about you as a consumer. You go through different phases. When you think about hiring a new tax professional, or you think about hiring someone to take on your scanning, or even look at, could you get all your contracts or agreements or forms or files or important documents into a cloud application? The first thing you guys are going to do is research. And research means that you're in a question asking. You're in a research mode. So you're going to be going to Google and you're going to be typing in questions. Now, questions are going to take you to an interior post versus a page. So that's going to look more like a blog versus a sales page. However, I'm always going to recommend that you have a very, very tight sales page first, which these are your sales pages. So step one, get a little bit of content on there, make sure the URL structure is good and so forth. Step two is going to be expanding your content, getting this to at least 1,000 words, making sure that you use your primary key phrase at least once every 100 words, so that you would have this in here. If I did a Control F and I searched for that particular phrase, I would see at least 1 of 10 in here. Then let's talk about continued improvement over time. So I would rather see you do things in steps and phases versus getting bogged down. So next, it would be improving each one of these pages with great call to actions, great images, a great video that explains that particular service. And then finally, your last step is when you have a particular page that is performing well, and you have all the bells and whistles in there. You've got a quick little series of questions. You've got great content. You have all your interior links are built. It's optimized. It's performing well on Google and so forth. Then you want to look at taking and converting this into a landing page, something that you can drive consumers to make them convert. And a landing page looks much, much, much different than a traditional. Let me see if I have Segi. So for example, if I go to, let me just pull this up so you see, if I go to Sagi Khalif, who's the body beast, if you're not familiar with him, if I go to his site, I'm going to get a website. However, when he has something that's performing well or that he wants to convert people into in his social media posts and his blog posts, anything that you're looking for, a conversion, other marketing tools, then you want to design a landing page. And a landing page is going to prevent people from skimming around your website. So this is one landing page. It's on Sagi Khalif, but this is his guidebook, free shopping and cooking tips. And what's happening here is you're literally pushing people into one thing. So you're not distracting them with a whole bunch of different solutions. And if you go through, you've got the very instant, get a free download now. You have get a free download now, what our customers say, and you've got a video, text, and so forth. And so you can really optimize that landing page. And this is a great, great solution. I'll show you just another. Let's go Barbie Decker. So for example, Barbie Decker has her primary page. And once that primary page is performing well, so there's a lot of different phrases you can search for and find her on page 1 of Google. Next, we want to go through and create landing pages again to improve and increase conversion. So this is very clean, and you're going to drive people to. So really, that's that's the process, and you want to take each thing and do it in phases. So let me go back to the homepage and see if there's any other areas. I can tell you right out of the get-go, improving these is going to be first. The other reason you want to improve these, so this is great, by the way, we've got call to actions in each one of the sliders, free consultations, let's talk, get started, and so forth. So if you guys are looking to start a new company and you need a corporation formed, this is a great place to start, by the way, just a little plug. Our services. Now, these are highlighting specific services that are most frequently used by clients. And so having each one of these here, I already know that each one of these particular service pages goes to one of those drop-down menus. And so you want to make sure that once they get here, we're really, really, really giving the client the information they need. But most importantly, no prospects or customers are going to see this content if the content isn't meeting Google's guidelines and competing with your other pages that are trying to get into Google as well. So I would go through, because these are highlighted, now let's prioritize. Here, this seems overwhelming. We've got, 7 pages here. We've got another 5 here. We have another 6 here, and so forth. So to prioritize, because these are focal points on the home page of the site with CTAs, they're stand out very clean. I would start off right here with these 6 pages, improving the content right away. Now, great, we've got a video. We have sign up for a consultation. Front and foremost, we've got some additional calls to actions here. Latest news blog posts, we've got videos, we've got 2 additional CTAs. So everything else looks good. There's not much I would do on this particular site other than focus on improving the content on these 6 pages, adding images, then adding video, improving your SEO quality, and so forth. You guys, I've got 6 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and anybody who has a question, let me just open this up here. Okay, feedback. So that was feedback. Chris, Chris had to jump off. He sent a message saying he got an emergency text message. Chris, I hope everything's okay, and we're thinking about you. Sorry for the audio issues. Ugh. Okay. Any questions, or do you want me to glance at a site and give you guys some ideas? You can either raise your hand. Sophia, I'll go ahead. You've got your hand raised, so let me go ahead and unmute you and hear your feedback or questions. Miss Sophia.
Hi.
Hi, lady.
Jennifer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I might have clicked it by accident, but I do love what you're doing. I love these website workouts because even though you move like lightning, it's very clear what we need to work on. So, and what we need help with. So I'm very grateful.
Excellent. Hopefully this helps. It is the hard part is always going to be that there's so much advice. It's interesting because I post content obviously on my Facebook page, and I have SEO people come in and say, well, you should be doing A/B variant testing. And I kind of giggle because if you have a startup company or a solopreneur, they're not. Should they be? Absolutely. Should they be right now? Absolutely not. So
right. Everything's a process, right? And it's true. And it's funny, I just referred your workshops to the Los Angeles World's Fair organization because they're trying to get volunteers and so forth, but their website is just overwhelming. You go there and it's like data is being thrown at you as opposed to allowing you, and it's fascinating. So yes, brilliant webinar. Thank you so much.
Sophia Montoya, I love you, woman. You are absolutely fantastic. If you guys have not checked out her site or read, she is an incredible writer. She's been writing a lot on content she listens to here. She's got great articles. Sophia, what's your website address?
Well, it's ponderandream.com.
Fantastic.
And of course, / blog. And it's funny because I just reposted, actually, the one I wrote about you about the landing pages, that was a brilliant webinar. I sent that one right away to the LA World's Fair person who's doing their website, and I also sent them your instructional video I found on YouTube about where you talk about websites, how to review them. You're reviewing websites, a brilliant video. And so anyway, lovely stuff.
You are a rock star. Thank you so much for all your participation and everything. I see you constantly engaging and asking questions and so forth. And I also notice extreme improvement on your blog post and the content. So you are practicing what you preach and putting it to work, which I love. Thank you.
Well, all because of you guys, so big hugs.
You are a rock star. All right, you guys. Anybody else? I've got a couple other people that have questions. Let me. I'm gonna put you on mute. Justin Atkinson. Let me see if I can unmute you. Oh no, I can't. Lisa, I have not seen you in a while. How are things going with the training? Are you learning a lot and practicing some of the things that you learned? You are unmuted. On my end, you might be muted on yours. Okay, let me move over. Lisa, will you fix yours? Sue Reynolds, thoughts, questions?
I love your seminars. I have trouble keeping up, but today was awesome for me, and I've got some really clear ideas on where I'm going to start making changes.
Fantastic. I love that. I know I go fast through this partially, well, because I have an hour, but two, I also do it because for whatever reason, I have this nerd brain that thinks in this structured way, and I know that sometimes it's hard to pull up the back office of your website and go, what do I do next? And so if you guys, Sue or anyone that's on listening to this live or listening to the archive session, if you guys are interested in getting some help in prioritizing, if you're really, really bold, then jump on and volunteer for attending a website workout. You can do that. I'll show you where to do that so you can see. And we'll do it live, and it'll be recorded so you get some promotion and so forth. Just click on Contact Us. And so go to ciwebgroup.com, click on Contact Us. I need to not be so quick happy. And then let's see here. It is webinar, go live. That's the radio show interview. I don't know where it is. We'll make sure this is on here. So there'll be a link on here that says website workout sign up. And Kathy's probably instant messaging me telling me where it is because I'm slow to catch on. But you'll be able to, after this afternoon, go to Contact Us on CI Web Group, and it'll say website workout sign up. And you can sign up. We can do it live. If you don't want to do a live session, no problem. Then just click on the link that says free consultation. It's right up here. I love doing this. So it's not a sales pitch. You guys, I'm sure those of you that have been with me and attending for a long time have seen, I love educating. I love seeing progress. I love hearing success stories from people attending the training. And your motivational stories help other people get involved and so forth. So definitely take advantage. You guys, it's 1 minute past the hour. I've gone over. Sue, Sophia, Lisa, Justin, Blake, Chris, I can't list everybody's names. We've got a few dozen people on here, and I just want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and jumping on the call with me today. I hope that this is beneficial. Again, next week we're going to be talking about how to make your business more mobile, how to take advantage of tools and techniques and systems and process changes that can help you do more with less time. Again, how do you leverage technology to convert time to cash by becoming more mobile? So you guys, thank you so much for attending. If you have not registered for the next session, go to 12steproadmap.com and click on sign up. And we will see you. I also have some live speaking events coming up. If you happen to be in the DFW Metroplex, we've got one, I think, tomorrow, Houston, and then Seattle, Washington. So you can check those out on the event calendar on jenniferbagley.com. Again, thanks, you guys. I appreciate you, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.